you go way back.
Good morning, you lovelies. And yeah, first thing, I hope your granddad is, hopefully he gets better. Or, yeah, sending him lots of love. Dalton, just had a little read of your message. Yeah, hope your granddad's not feeling too disastrous. Get him on the distilled water. Distilled water is the cure to life. Thank me later. Maybe we'll do a video about it one day. Yeah, good morning to you lovelies. Good morning, Dalton. And you're going to get a free ticket today because you were missing last week, Mr. Dalton, and we were worried about you. So I'm going to make your day a little bit brighter. You get a free ticket, brother. Yeah, good morning to you guys. Let's just cruise up the comments. As you can see, I'm literally dribbling this morning. Hopefully I'll have a live draw one day where I'm not half asleep. But that is the fun of Mkii London live draws. You never know what condition Mkii's going to be in. So yeah, good morning to you, Dalton. Big love, brother. Like I said, you were first. You get a free ticket. Why not? And then good morning to you, Nados. He says, let's go. Good morning, SMDZ. You are number 3. And yeah, what cars do you guys? I was just thinking this last night. What cars do you guys have now? Do you actually drive, most of you, or obviously you're trying to win some sick cars off us? But yeah, if you've got a car, let us know what car you've got in the audience. Maybe I can have a little read of them. Let me just refresh this page. Let me just change this. Drum and bass is a little bit hectic for the early morning. I went to bed about 4, if I'm honest. But I did get the Skyline listed, which I'll show you guys in a second. This is a nice song. That's more chill for Saturday morning. SMD says, this time the Jay-Z is mine. believe it. Sick car, this, guys. Very, very spicy Mark II. I'm sure you guys have been obsessing over it for the last 10 days. But yeah, and mild mods. I know some of you guys did say that some of them sort of more crazy modified stuff was kind of hard to register in places like France and Germany. It is possible, but it is a bit of a mission. So hopefully some of these sort of more standardy cars kind of cater for your needs. Fingers crossed. And yeah, same thing. They're obviously a bit cheaper to run as well. When you start running 500-600 brake on a JZX, you're doing like 5 mpg if you're lucky. So the other good thing with them being a little bit more standard is they're not quite as expensive to run either. Obviously, we will get crazy stuff. I love doing my big horsepower stuff. I got 1,000 horsepower Supra coming up. There's me talking about humble, cheap cars. But yeah, like I said with that Skyline, look, it's only 2,200 entries. R33s are still quite cheap here. So I thought that would be a nice little car for you guys. Rear-wheel drive, GTST. It's a Type M, Spec 2, so very, very rare. And yeah, not massive amounts of tickets. So I thought it'd be nice to do some cool rear-wheel drive R33s. Right, let's just cruise up the comments. And like I always say, if you're not here to see my beautiful face this morning, we'll be doing the draw about 20 past 10 for the JZX. So yeah, if you just want to see the results today and see who wins the car, then come back for about 20 past 10. And if you guys in the audience can remind me to not keep talking past 20 past 10, that'd be really helpful. Let me just drink my coffee, one sec. Man needs coffee in the morning. And yeah, later on today, we've got a very cool chaser coming in, JZX100s. And I've got some really cool cars coming up. I'm not going to give too much away, but we've got some really, really nice stuff. Obviously, a lot of people reaching out to me at the moment. So yeah, I'll try and find you guys some lovely cars. Right, let's refresh the comments. Loads of you in here this morning. Good morning to you beautiful people. Let me know if we've got any Brits in here today. Obviously, I'm always rooting for Britain to win. Yeah, we've actually had 2 very recent British winners, which was really cool. And obviously, last week you would have saw Frankie, Jamie's wife, took home the MR2. And then we had Matthew on the RX-7, which is actually being delivered today. So next week we'll have some sort of videos and some pictures of Matthew in his crazy RX-7. I'm giving him a 2-page guide as well. So yeah, if you're watching this, Matthew, good luck. It's going to seem a little bit overwhelming, the RX-7, but they're actually quite easy to run. Hockin, the guy we bought it from, was just very kind, and he did a 2-page guide about everything you need to do with the car. So yeah, very, very nice of the owner to sort of leave us such a detailed report. Right, let's cruise through the comments. Like I said, Dalton, best of luck to your grandfather, brother. Sending you much love. And yeah, get him on the distilled water. It's imperative. Obviously, our bodies majority are made up of water. And if you're not replenishing your cells with fresh, clean water, I'm not talking about Evian in plastic bottles or tap water. I'm talking about distilled water. Very easy. You can buy a water distiller for 150 quid. And it just means you've got fresh water coming in your body all the time. Yeah? That's the only medicine you need. And sunshine. And and a few other things, yeah? And a cool car in your life. But yeah, that's the magic. Right, let's not get too much into world politics today. Kodak says, I got a low number, but I believe. Yeah, we have had a number 1 win before, brother. And I think if you go back, there was a number 7 recently. So we do sometimes get low numbers. The numbers are as good as each other. Obviously, it's just down to Google. But yeah, I will pray for the low numbers. Obviously, if you've got a high number, I'm going to pray for your high numbers as well. I'm praying for all of you today. Who's Kenji says, this is my very first Mkii London raffle today. So welcome aboard. Welcome to the Madhouse, brother. And yeah, if you've never seen Mkii London before, I'm not some random hobo just giving away cars. I've actually got, I was one of the UK's first automotive YouTubers. So yeah, if you want to go back and watch some of my cool videos, feel free. You can get a bit of an idea of me then. See that I'm actually crazy. Or John's crazy. But yeah, welcome aboard. And if you've got any questions, we've got lots of people in here who've entered many times, and they'll kind of explain how it all works. So yeah, any questions, feel free to let us know, brother. Mural, I can't say your name, brother. Mural, God, I'm so bad at speaking English. Mural Lexus. He goes, I'm ready for the road. He's manifesting this morning. ABG says, good luck from France. Obviously, we've had 3 or 4 French winners so far. Obviously, we had a couple of UK ones recently, which was really nice. But we have had quite a few French winners. So good luck to our frogs across the pond. Let's just cruise down a bit. Johnny's coming in from Portugal. Good morning to you, Johnny. Good morning to you, Matt. We've got Matthew in here. He won the Subaru Impreza wide track. Very, very cool Type C Subaru. Coming in for his second win, which I pray he doesn't get, because everyone will say it's rigged. Let's just cruise down a bit more. We've got I have the longest something. I'm not going to say the rest of it. He says morning from Australia, and we've never had an Australian winner or a Kiwi winner or a Canadian winner. I'm hoping today maybe we'll get one of those three, because you guys are definitely overdue with winning a cart. Jordan says WhatsApp from the WhatsApp from the Netherlands. We've had about 10 Dutch winners. I'm just praying again it doesn't go to Holland today. Sorry if you've bought a ticket and you're from Holland. I don't want to be sort of saying I don't want you to win, but you've won a lot of cars, Holland. Yeah, let's cruise down a bit more. Jack says good morning from Ibiza. That's very cool, brother. Are you working out there, or are you living out there, or are you just a G6 in Ibiza in February? So yeah, good morning to you, brother. Big up the Balearic Islands. I'm a massive fan of Menorca, which is the adjacent island to you. So yeah, big up to you, sir, in Ibiza. Right, you guys are telling me about your cars. We've got. Oh, I should probably start talking about the JZX in a minute. But yeah, let me just look at your cars a little bit. It's interesting. So we've got Greg's got a BMW 320D Stage 1. Very cool. What's that? E46 or later one or earlier one? Well, it wouldn't be later, would it? What was the first diesel? Was it E46? Wasn't it? Was it? Did they do an E? They did an E36 diesel, didn't they? If I remember correctly. Geordie's got an F11 5 Series. Very posh. General Nissan S13. Torsten says Toyota Camry, laughing my arse off. There's nothing wrong with a Camry, brother. This is basically a Toyota Camry. I'm not going to lie. This is a Toyota Camry. So we're all laughing because you're all trying to win a Toyota Camry today. Obviously, this is a bit different, rear-wheel drive, 1JZ, but effectively is a Camry. So yeah, I like your Camry, brother. No jokes from me. Oh, TFH says he's got a Nissan Micra. What have you got, brother? K10? K11, K12. I wish Humza was here because he's a massive Nissan Micra fan. He had a K10 with an SR20DE in it. Very cool car when I first met him. So yeah, I'm a big Micra fan. I've had a few K10s and a few K11s back in my day. Excuse me. Back in my time. Rice Farmer's got a Toyota Aristo V3. That's not you, is it, Jay? The one that you're not the guy that won our Aristo. That was Jose. But yeah, I'm wondering is this your YouTube name, or are you just another person with a very cool Aristo? And is it manual or automatic, brother? I love a manual swap. Well, I love an auto Aristo, but a manual Aristo is very, very cool. Cadbury's got a Golf R Estate. That's a lovely car. Kenji's got a 16 plate WRX STI and a 91 240. So you're obviously in America. You've got it's the K24, isn't it? In your motor, what was the motor in America? We had CA18 SR20 KA24. That's the one. So it was 2.4 NA, wasn't it? But yeah, very cool cars. Love me a 240. You guys have got sick cars. Why are you even trying to win a car? I have the longest. Has a Toyota Altezza. Kolux has a Honda Civic. Says it goes hard, but it's not as hard as my Civic. We'll have a race, brother. Tom's got an SR A86. You definitely don't need to win a car, Tom, because an A86 is sick. And then with an SR is even sicker. I know it's not sort of suitable for the 4AGE fanboys, but they do go very well with an SR. So yeah, big up to you. Hopefully you don't win today. Hopefully it's someone that hasn't got a sick car. Callum's got a Toyota Land Cruiser, very, very cool. Is that an Amazon, Callum? Because I do love an Amazon. I've been looking at them recently, but they're like 20 grand for like an 05 plate with low miles. I know they're obviously super reliable and they don't go wrong, but my God, Amazon. It's crazy that you can buy stuff like this cheaper than an Amazon. The one place that cars are very expensive is Land Cruisers, is the UK. They're really expensive here, whereas you can buy this kind of stuff a bit cheaper. Right, guys, let's just cruise down. I'm doing a lot of talking this morning, but I'm finding it very interesting reading about all your cars. I will not lie. And this is about as social as I get a week, so I want to make the most of it, speaking to you all. Let's just cruise down a bit more. We've got Never Luck coming in from Sweden. We've got Ralph coming in from Norway. We've had two Swedish winners recently. Well, Matt was about... when were you, Matt? 4 or 5 months ago? And then we had Linus about 2 weeks ago from Sweden. So we're slowly kind of spreading around Scandinavia. We haven't had a Norwegian winner yet, so maybe your day will come today, guys. We got hello from Cyprus. Good morning to you, George. We've got Kinu coming in from Germany. Again, another very popular place for entrance. We've had a huge amount of German winners in the past. And yeah, if anyone's new today, you can basically go on the winners section on the website. It's fully transparent. You can go back and watch all the live draws and you can see all the winners. And yeah, as most of you know, we document all the adventures on social media as well, so you can kind of really sort of see how the winners get on with these cards. It's not a case of we just sort of tag them and that's it. We literally put pictures up of them and sort of tell the whole story. So if you want to have a look at my social media, and yeah, feel free. Right, guys, we're now 1:15. I think we should probably just start talking about the JZX today. And yeah, maybe we'll just start cracking on, and then once we finish that, I'm just going to run through the skyline. Let me quickly show you. Like we said before, we've just added a very nice R33 GTST, and then we've got the S15 as well. I'll quickly show you this S15 before we start talking about the JZX. Extremely clean, this car. I'll just show you the engine bay because it's a sort of pièce de résistance, if I'm saying that correctly, that French word. It's just very, very clean. I'll show you the strut towers. Very common on S bodies. If you kind of look here, they get very sort of rusty. This is just a really, really clean spec car. So if you want a nice sort of basically modified JDM Import S15 with some cheeky bits in it like HKS, and it's got Advans, it's got quite a few nice parts on it, then yeah, check it out. Nice S15. I know you guys were very keen to get an S15, and then like I said, we've got the R33, which we'll talk about after the JZX. But yeah, both very cool cars and lower price as well. We did do the R34 recently, which had a crazy amount of tickets. Obviously, they're just so expensive. So I will try and kind of get these sort of lower price cars just to make it a bit better for you guys. Make the odds as realistic as possible. Because I think, you know, for 2,200 entries is very low numbers on a Skyline. Yes, it's still a small chance. I'm not going to dress this up like I always say. If you picked 1 out of 2,200 people, it's a small chance. But it's the best I can make it, and hopefully a lot more realistic than some of the other ones. So, yeah, make sure you guys check them out. Right, let's get the JZX bad boy. Because today we're going to be picking a new boat captain. As you know, a lot of us call these boats because they're sort of quite big and they're quite fast. They're like speed boats. And yeah, just very cool cars. Effectively like a 4-door Supra. Obviously, 1JZ came in the original Mark III Supra, the one with the pop-up headlights. They had 7 M's and they had 1JZs. And they had, I think the later cars had R154 gearboxes as well, the manual ones. So yeah, they're not really far off. They're very similar to like a Mark III, a longer Mark III, or not far off a Mark IV. Obviously, 2JZ's 3 litre and 1JZ's 2.5, but it's not really much difference. And I would argue that a 1JZ sounds a bit crisper than a 2J. 2Js are a bit flat. You know, obviously when you start running 1,000 horsepower, they sound pretty crazy. But sort of stock for stock, a 1J does sound a little bit more meaty. So I've always just preferred the sound of the 1J, but both very special engines. You can pretty much run 500 horsepower on these cars, big single turbo, set of injectors, ECU, and you can pretty much run 450, 500 horsepower without even opening the engine. They're very well built. Obviously, a lot of collaboration with Yamaha back in the day, and there's a lot of the technology from the 2JZ in these 1JZs. So yeah, and there's a few differences as well. I think the early ones were the sort of more robust ones. I think non-VVTi had thicker con rods, and the VVTIs had thinner con rods, but for the most part, they are very strong engines, and certainly not how manufacturers build engines these days. So these cars are real bygone era cars. I think you can tell that cars don't really have any character anymore, and they're not really being made to a very good degree. They're kind of, all the manufacturers are getting together and just kind of making just generic bullshit, which is sad. So hopefully we can bring back some goodness with these older classic Japanese cars. Yeah, let me just go back into the comments, guys, and then we'll start running through the pictures of the JZX. And yeah, like I said before, I'm always very realistic with these giveaways. It's all completely legit. Everyone wins the cars, but it is a small chance. So yeah, we don't want to see anyone getting angry at the winners. We've only had it happen a couple of times, but for the most part, you guys are great in the audience. You're super positive, and we always sort of big up the winners. So yeah, let's just be positive whoever wins today. Obviously frustrating if you don't win, but it's just the way it goes. It's not my fault. It's not ML's fault. It's not John's fault. It's just the way of Google random number generator. So whatever number comes up on that screen when we do it, that will be the winner today. Jack says, how many winners were in Spain in the past? Let me just turn up. We've had 2, brother. Off memory, there was the most recent one was the E46 M3 that went to Spain. But yeah, if you go onto the winners section and you scroll down, look for a silver E46. That was the last one that went to Spain, and we got him on the phone in the live draw. And yeah, if you go on my Instagram, you can see me documenting his adventure as well. Spain's quite an easy one because you guys can pretty much fly over and then just drive straight back. So yes, most of those sort of close European countries are super easy to collect from. Greg says, no idea of my ticket number. It doesn't matter, Greg. I know your ticket numbers. If you win today, your order will come up and I will be ringing you. So it doesn't actually matter if you know your number or not, because I'll be ringing you live on my phone. So yeah, that will be the telltale sign. If your phone doesn't ring, Greg, you haven't won. If it does, you have. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, and if you log into your account, like Dalton says, if you log into Mkii London Comps and go to My Accounts, you can click Past Tickets and you can see all your tickets today. Obviously, when the live draws start, the tickets go from active into past if you're confused where your tickets are. But yeah, it doesn't really make any difference because I know your numbers. But if you want to look on the website, then feel free. It's 19 minutes past, guys, and I'm still chatting shit. So yeah, let's crack on and start talking about the JZX. And it's a very cool car, cool colour. Is it teal, green, or ebony? The other one's teal. What was it? Ebony, wasn't it? Yeah, so this is 6N9 ebony green. And I believe there was only... Did I write the number? I think there was like 500 of these cars ever made. So they're pretty rare. And obviously a lot of them have been crashed and drifted by idiots like me. So there's probably like 200 left. So it's a very rare car. You're very unlikely to see a Mark II in ebony green on the road. Quite hard to see that it's actually green because I'm shit at taking pictures, but I'll try my best. I'm like a jack of all trades, master of none. But yeah, let's just flip through the pictures, guys. I think personally the JZX100 Mark II is the best looking JZX. I like the sort of longer rear boot. I think the Chaser looks a little bit like an E39. I don't not like a Chaser because we got one coming up later. But I think the Mark II looks the best. I like the separated lights at the back. Yeah, I think it looks cool. So yeah, let's just flick through. And you've got a little roof-mounted spoiler as well, which kind of just adds to the aesthetics on the back of the car. Work wheels, I think these look fantastic. I'm not so much into deep dish wheels as I always tell you guys. I prefer a sort of more motorsport look. So yeah, I think that these Kawamis or CR cars, if they're the older ones, look really cool on JZXs. I've had quite a few JZXs myself, and I've had a lot of these wheels. A lot of you guys who watched the channel back in the day will remember I had these wheels on a lot of my JZXs. It's a choice wheel. Very basic from the front, just got a nice big intercooler, and then you've got the Series 2 bodywork as well, which is all factory OEM. Very, very clean engine bay. Strut tails are all mint. TRD strut brace, lovely bit of kit. Quickly flick through. And like I said, basic mods, just got air filters and an exhaust. It's probably 300 horsepower, this car. It's gagging for a single turbo. I can't lie, I love putting big singles on these, but whoever wins it today, it doesn't matter. If you want to keep it stock, leave it stock. If you want to put a big single turbo on it and go for 600 horsepower, then feel free. Quickly flick through. Do like the old TRD strut braces, nice bit of kit, looks sort of OEM plus. Aftermarket radiator. And that's kind of like the original bird's nest. So down there you've got, it's a later VVTi, so it's just a single turbo on this. But yeah, that's kind of like the old bird's nest. A lot of people kind of get rid of that and replace it with a nice intake pipe or something. But obviously you can do what you want to do. Back of these cars just look super sexy. Obviously this is a Tourer V as well, which just makes it a little bit rarer. You got a big boot, big gangster boot for all your murders. You can put all your bodies in there, or whatever you guys do with these massive cars. Defi gauges, Vertex steering wheel. It's just a nice place to be. Still got the velour interior. So seats are lovely and comfy. I'd probably get, if you want to do some skids in it, the only thing I would advise as an ex-drifter would be to get some sort of a bucket seat so it gives you more support. These are very comfy to sit in, but when you start drifting and you're moving around, you end up holding onto the steering wheel, which isn't really effective when you're trying to steer with a car, steer the steering wheel. Which I found out back when I used to do drift as you guys remember I had a crazy Sora, and the difference between getting a bucket seat and having a leather seat, you know, I was sliding around all over the place. So if you like your drifting and you want to get into drifting, if you win this, make sure you get a bucket seat just to give you a bit more support. That's the only advice I would give, and the only issue with the sort of stock seats. Manuel, factory Manuel, and an R154, quite an agricultural gearbox. They're I mean, V160 came in the 2JZs. These had an R154. They are a bit old school now, but they do the job. You can run probably 450, 500 brake on a good condition R154 before it starts breaking. I have broken a lot of R154s in my time and rebuilt them. And there's a few things you can do with these gearboxes. You can run like Marlin Crawler sort of gear sets. You can upgrade the bushes and stuff. You can get stronger shifter forks, or you can just junk the box and go for something a bit more, maybe like a 350Z box, CD09 from the Nissan 350Z. Either way, they're not a bad gearbox, but just bear in mind they're like 25 years old. So if you start running 600 brake and start clutch kicking it in 5th gear, yeah, it's going to have a hard time. So I'll just be a little bit sort of, yeah, be a bit sort of careful with the gearboxes. They're not as The worst of gearbox was the W. What was the one? You guys might tell me. The one that came in the Supra Mark III. No, we haven't done it yet, brother. We're meant to do it at 20 past, but I'm now just dribbling about talking about JZXs because I love them. So you're just going to have to bear with me another couple of minutes. Let me finish dribbling about this car, and then we'll do the live draw, man. So you've got double DIN stereo. This is kind of like a carbon fiber thing. It's like a sort of inlay. All the JZXs have this. They do actually wear over time. This one's actually in quite nice condition, which is surprising to see. Got loads of room in the back for activities, like storing your drift tyres and your drift wheels. And yeah, cool car. Like I said, it's teal green. It looks dark blue because I'm shit at photography, but I try my best. Blitz nerd spec exhaust. Just a cool car. Nice and simple. And yeah, ready for one of you to crash it. Do not crash it. We've never had one person crash a car either. Sometimes we see the comments, oh, they're just going to crash it. No one's crashed a car. And we only get enthusiasts entering. That's why the ticket prices are a bit higher. So we don't get plebs buying tickets and just winning them and just not even caring about the cars. Right, anyway, that's enough of my talking today. I did say we start at 20 past, and I'm literally chatting shit. So you know I love drifting. And to anyone watching that's curious about the Mkii London channel, there will be some skids going down. I've bought a sick Cresta. Let me quickly show you. Sorry, Marino. I love you guys, man. Let me quickly show you my Cresta before we start. Because you can really tell I love JZXs because I've got one. Let's just go on my profile. I'll quickly show you, then we'll start, because I know you guys really don't want to look at my cars and you want to just win your own car. Here we go. That's my Cresta, guys. So it's a JZX100, same era car. It's just a Cresta, not a Mark II. You obviously get Chaser, Mark II, and Cresta. That's my bad boy. And whoever wins this Mark II, you see that there? You see that big snail? That's what you want to do. Excuse me, I'm dribbling. That's what you want to do. You want to put that big snail on your car. So, and this Cresta looks a bit weird because it's like raised up and stuff. When I got it low and I make it my own and tint the windows, it'll look much better. But for now, that's what it looks like. Right, anyway, guys, that's enough dribbling for one day. Let's crack on with today's live draw. I just read that as Greg. I just read that as I love men. It says I love them. Yeah, that's a cool Cresta, isn't it? Yeah, it's a power vehicles car. It's very clean, actually. I don't know why I bought such a clean one, but it is what it is. And if it gets damaged, then it will just help my algorithm as people complain about me in the comment section. Oh, you ruined the car. Right, guys, let's do it, man. Let me know if you guys are about ready. Yeah, Jack knows I'm blue balling you. Oh, shit, is it Valentine's Day today? God, you can tell how romantic I am. I didn't even realise. Oh, my God. Is it really? Shit. Am I so busy that I don't even know it's Valentine's Day? Ooh. Right. Oh, and now someone's dropping a package off. It's not helpful. Right, Google, guys. So, yeah, if you've never done a live draw before, you guys will know it's all legit. First thing we do is we type in the time in London, because I'm a Londoner. Time in London. And I promise you I'll get more sleep this week, but obviously you guys know I'm super busy. It's not a case of I just buy cars and they just appear on the website. It's a massive undertaking. So, yeah, bear with me. Sorry if I'm a bit dribbly today. Time in London is 10:27. We're 7 minutes behind because I'm shit with time. And then we're going to do, what do we do next? We type in Google. Hey, Mungo, stop. Sorry, my dog's barking. Google random number generator. And then the first thing we do, if you go and watch all the live draws, we have the same sequence every time. We're going to do 5 refreshes of the page, so just to make sure it's completely fair, or make it as fair as possible. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 refreshes. Make sure you guys are all happy in the comments. And then we're just going to reset it back to 0 so that we're not sitting on a number for the start. So we got 0 and 0. Matt's probably already said the numbers, has he? Is Matt on it today? No, Matt's not on it. Wakey. Where's Matthew? So yeah, let me know how many tickets there were in this competition. We were fully sold out. So yeah, just let me know how many tickets there were so we can set the numbers correctly. I believe it was 2499? Matt's on it, 2499, 2499, yeah, 2499. So we got number 1. And remember, some of you guys do still ask me about the tickets. They're not done in chronological order. So when you buy the very first, say you bought the first ticket in a competition, it won't be number one. I mean, it could be randomly, but it won't just be guaranteed to be number one. The computer will pick a number between 1 and 2499, and then it will allocate the rest out as it goes. Obviously, once you have a number, it's unique to you. So if you've got number 326 today, no one else will have number 326. Just to sort of explain it. Hey, stop. Sorry, the dog's barking in the background. Right, so we've got ticket number 1 and ticket number 2499. I'm just going to check the website just to make sure you guys aren't smoking the Mary Jane this morning. 2499. There we go, 2499. Right, that is pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you guys are ready. And like I said, people always ask about how many tickets people buy. We've had a few winners win with one. It is rare. Most times people win when they bought multiple tickets, but you can win with one. So if you bought a ticket today, you've got as good a chance as anybody else. And it literally just comes down to this generator. You've all got a number between 1 and 2499. Some of you have one, some of you have multiple. But whatever number comes up on the screen, that is it. You're taking the car home today, and that's a fact. So yeah, good luck to everyone that entered. Really appreciate you guys doing this, and I'll keep trying to bring you amazing cars. But yeah, let me know if you guys are ready to go. Let's see the 3, 2, 1s in the audience. And the minute we've chosen a number, I'll try and not get too excited and distracted. I'll look them up on my order screen, and then we'll ring them live on air. And obviously, we'll document their adventures live on Instagram as well. Right, guys. Sick drum and bass tune. What a tune. And the sun is shining. Let's go, guys. So yeah, 3, 2, 1s in the comments. Right, you guys are starting to go. So we got Matt on the 3s. Kenji's doing that. What's up, brother? We've got General Tost on the 3s. We've got Bobby on the 2s. Good morning, Bobby. We've got Torsten on the 4s. Torsten can't count. He's having a numeracy issue. We've got Matt's on the 1s. Johnny on the 1s. I'm giving you blue balls. I'll stop messing around. Right, guys, on the count of JZX, whoever has this number, you just won the car. Ready, guys? J, Z, X, 1J. Right in the middle. 1,300. We've got a nice level number today. So yeah, 1,300. You just won a sick JZX100, and we can all hate you together. Because I hate you too. Because it's a sick car. So yeah, let me know in the comments if we've got 1,300. I can't see anyone screaming in the comments at this present, so I'm going to just look it up on my screen. Give me 2 seconds. Just talk amongst yourselves for a couple of minutes, guys, while we look them up. What we got? Nice and easy. I can't forget this number today. 1,300. Right, we have a winner. It's not a lady. I'm going to tell you that. It's someone called Adam Mkii. That is their username. So I'm going to guess they're called Adam Mkii. So let's have a quick little look at their order. One sec, guys. Ticket number 1300. Let me just double check. Adam Mkii. We hate you. Yeah, ticket number 1300. Let me just get their order up. Oh! England! British winner. So that's good. Everyone was complaining that we never had any British winners for about 6 months, and now we've had a string of British winners. So yeah, Adam Mkii from Doncaster. So he bought this ticket. Let me just have a quick little look. He bought this ticket on the 12th of February at 9:53. What's the date? So that was 2 days ago. So yeah, Mr. Adam Mkii, and he's from Doncaster. You guys always want to know what they spent. He spent 300 quid. So that's like, what's that? He bought 15 tickets. Quite a few tickets. So yeah, big up to our main man, Mr. Adam. Let me just check in the comments, and obviously we'll give him a ring live on air, and we'll see if we can capture this lucky jabroni. Another sick tune just dropped. So yeah, well done to my Brits. Now everyone's going to say it's rigged because it's Britain. But nah, if you look through, guys, I do a full list of all the winners and stuff. You'll see we've had so many winners all around the world at this point. So I think Britain was due a few wins. I'm going to say that. Right, let's give him a ring, guys. I take it Adam is not in here today. Adam Mkii. No, that's good spelling, brother. Let me copy and paste it. One sec. Adam Mkii. Sounds like he's Sounds like a Scottish name. That's what he's called, brother. Adam Mkii. And if you want to look him up on Instagram, anybody, see if we can track him down before we call him, then yeah, feel free. Right, let's give Adam, the world's luckiest man. He's about to become a captain of a very sick boat. Let's give him a quick little ring. Right, we got no dialing code, so I can actually work this out myself. 077 239 239. Let me just check. 077 239 27. Don't read the number out. Right, let's give him a ring, everybody. And he's going to speak English as well, I would hope, because he's English. Oh, shit. Although he might see my number and think it's a dodgy call centre. Good morning.
Hello?
Is that Adam?
Yeah, who's this?
Do you recognise my weird voice? I'm a bit of an online character.
No.
No. It starts with an M. And it's like an animal you get in the jungle. It's called someone called Mkii.
Dude, you actually kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. So is this Adam Mkii from Doncaster?
Mate, you are actually kidding me.
Brother, I'm not. You bought a couple of tickets, I would assume, on a certain car. Can you remember what car it was?
Yeah, the Mark II, yeah?
You did, brother, yeah. You spent a bit of money over time, but you had ticket number 1300 and you had ticket number 1388. Well, I've just drawn 1300, Mr. Adam, and you, sir, have won the JZX.
Mate.
It's you, brother. Adam's lost words.
Well.
Yeah, it really is you, man.
Yeah, that's the dream car.
Yeah, it is. Well, you've officially just become a captain. We're live on air, brother, and there's loads of people swearing at you right now.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God, right. What do I do now?
I don't know. You have to just realise it's not a dream. This is actually Spunky London calling your mobile phone. And, yeah, you're just going to have to realise that you have actually just won this car. How many tickets did you buy on this one? I think over time you spent about 300 quid, but how many did you actually order? Was it just two?
I think just two, yeah.
Yeah, so you're very lucky, brother. But, yeah, you had ticket number 1300, and that's literally on the screen now. How does it feel?
Yeah. Mate, my heart's fucking racing. I'm just in Manchester at the moment.
What cars have you got now, Ad?
I've got a T-Sport Corolla.
Oh, cool, man. I love a T-Sport. What with a VVTi?
Yeah, facelift on like just shy of 200,000 miles.
Yeah, they'll keep going forever. Because I put one of those lumps in a G6 Corolla. I'm a big fan of the old T-Sport motors.
Wait, G6?
Yeah, do you remember like the old G6Rs? The old shape, is it the E11 Corolla?
Yeah. E11, yeah.
Yeah, I had an E11 and I basically put one of those sort of more modern engines in the E11, which is pretty sick.
But yeah, I've been riffing about in that and thinking, right, how many years is it going to take me till I can afford the Mark II?
And now you just skip the line, brother. And it's really nice as well because you're obviously a bit of a Toyota man because you've already got a Toyota.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Have you had many before the Corolla?
I had a 1.6 Corolla for my first car.
Nice.
Then I got T-Sport. Yeah, that's just been it. So 3 Toyotas in a row.
That's cool. How old are you, Adam?
23.
23, yeah, you're young, man. That's cool, brother. Imagine that. You just won a JZX at 23 years old. How sick's that?
I'm a bit lost here. It's a bit mental.
When we get off the phone, go and watch the lives and you can kind of put it into reality because it probably is a bit difficult to comprehend. But yeah, what I'll do is you're not a million miles away, so when I get off the phone, I'll update the website and I'll just ping you an email and we'll work out logistics. You can either come down and road trip it back. It's a nice car to drive, or I can bring it up. Either way, though, it's your car.
Right, mate. Yeah, that's amazing.
And can you just be careful? Have you got much drifting experience?
None at all.
All right, so
yeah. Need some lessons. Some lessons, right?
It's not like crazy powerful, but obviously rear-wheel drive, and yeah, they can be a little bit hairy. So maybe we'll do a couple of little donuts or something when I see you.
Yeah, man. Oh my God. Sound.
I'll kill your tyres for you, Adam.
Right.
All right, Mr. Adam. Yeah, well, it's nice to hear that you're so sort of overwhelmed with it. I can hear it in your voice, but Are you with your partner?
Mate, the thing is, I've not even. I think I only ever watched one live, and I was sort of getting my hopes up. And I thought, you know what? If I get called, I'll just get called.
Yeah. And to be fair, we haven't had a huge. We have obviously in the past we only did it in Britain. It was all British winners, but we haven't had. We've only had about 3 British winners over the past sort of 4 or 5 months. So it's quite nice to actually have a few more British winners actually. As obviously I support my country. All right, Adam, much love. Thank you so much for answering the phone, brother. Like I said, I'll send you an email in about 5 minutes, and then we'll sort out logistics and get your new baby to you. But yeah, well done, brother.
Perfect, man. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
All right, Ads. Well done, man. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah, you too.
I know you certainly will. Goodbye. Bye, brother. Bye, man.
Yeah.
Ciao. So that was nice. So I was just literally talking to him for like 10 minutes. I thought it'd be nice to have a little chat with him and see what cars he had. That was Adam, everybody. Yeah, nice guy. Really nice. We've had a couple of British winners as well. Obviously, you guys have seen the cars go all over the world at this point, but it is nice to get a couple of local guys winning. Well, he's not local. He's kind of up north, probably 4 hours away, but relatively speaking, more local than Australia. And yeah, I'm still gagging to get an Australian, a Canadian, or one of those sort of a winner from that sort of part of the world. So yeah, fingers crossed we do get one soon, and New Zealand as well, because I know the Kiwis are quite keen to win a car. So yeah, if you just joined us, guys, we just did the JZX live draw. We drew ticket number 1300, and the winner was Adam. I've forgotten, it was Mkii. What was it? Mkii. Help me out here, Dalton. Mkii, that's the one. Yeah, the winner was Adam Mkii. He's from Doncaster, and he took home the JZX with ticket number 1300. We just got him on the phone. He was pretty overwhelmed. He didn't really know what to say, which is probably the reality. If someone rang me and said you won a car, I don't think I'd know what to say. Apart from I'd probably cry like a baby. But yeah, very lucky man. And yeah, obviously over the next couple of weeks, I'll be documenting his adventures on my Instagram. Let me quickly show you guys as well, because Ariana, our first lady winner, she picked up the Evo yesterday. Chaz sent me a few pictures. Where is it? There you go. That was pretty cool. So that was Ariana with her partner. They came all the way from Italy. If you go back and watch the Evo live draw, we had an Italian lady winner called Ariana. And yeah, they very luckily bagged the Evo, and she's currently driving back to Italy, about 2,000 kilometer road trip. Really, really sick. And she came with her partner yesterday and collected it, and they were very happy. Obviously, I'll do a little documentary on my Instagram once we've got a few more pictures from them. But yeah, very nice people, and very nice that the Evo's going to a nice hot country. That's the only good thing about getting winners in hot countries, is that you know the cars are going to be in the sort of best possible scenario as far as sort of longevity. The problem with cold countries and wet countries is they get a bit sort of rusty. Right, let's have a quick look through the comments, guys. Like I said, later on today, I got a very sick 500 horsepower Chaser coming up, JZX100 Chaser, and then we've got the very cool R33 GTST, only listed last night, probably at 4 in the morning when I should have been asleep. And then we've got the S15 as well. We've got the Chaser coming up, and we've got a 1,000 horsepower Supra. I'm still trying to negotiate on an NSX. And then, like I said, I will try and get the sort of lower price cars just to make the odds, more realistic, and so we can just create as many winners as possible. That is the objective. Right, let's just cruise up the comments. Dalton says it's always a chance game. Yeah, 1 and 2. Yeah, exactly that. It's much better than, if you go and play the lottery, it's like 1 in 20 million or something. Here it's 1 in 2,500. So I'm not going to dress it up and tell, I can't stand these other companies that kind of do the marketing and they kind of pretend that, it could be you're going to win. The way they do it is so like naff. I'm going to not tell you that. I'm going to tell you it's a small chance, but it's the best chance you've probably got out of all of them. That is probably realistic. 2,200 entries. Yes, we can start doing the tickets at like 50 cents or a €1. But then you're going to have like 100,000 entries or whatever, and I just think at that point it starts to become a bit Mickey Mouse when you've got so many ticket numbers, and then you get a lot of people entering who don't really want to win the car. They just enter because it's €1. But that means we're going to have people winning these cars that don't want them, and they'll get trashed. So I just can't be bothered with doing that. Ultimately, it's actually cheaper for me. Is the marketing's cheaper when the ticket prices are cheaper. But it's not really just about maximising profit. It's about finding good homes and finding nice winners. So that's why we do it this way. Let's just cruise up the comments a bit more. And yeah, with the tickets, brother, when you go on the into your account after a live draw, they go into past tickets. So if you click my account and you click past tickets, you can see all of your ticket numbers in there. If you want to just if you want to check what your numbers are. But don't forget, I've always got your numbers, and you should get an email as well. But I'll always know what your numbers are. So if you win, like Adam did today, you'll be getting a call on your mobile phone. So yeah, let's just cruise down a little bit more. I've got to probably head out in about 15 minutes. So we'll wrap it up. Jack says he's not even here. No, I think he was with his girlfriend or something by the sounds of it. I heard a lady in the background. It could be his mum. I think they were out shopping or something. But yeah, we try and obviously encourage everyone to enter the live draws, but you know, a lot of people do things on a Saturday or whatever, so not always possible. Let me just refresh the comments. Johnny says, are we going to have a cool S13? We did just have one. Did you see the nice 180 we had? I'll try and get some more. They're just hard to find in nice condition. I get offered a lot of S13s, but a lot of them are crappy. We had that one, man. That was a 200SX. And we had another one. We had a very clean S14 recently. That was lovely. That was immaculate, that car. Super, super clean. We've had quite a few S bodies over time if you sort of cruise back. Obviously, a lot of JZXs. My YouTube channel was kind of heavily involved around JZ cars. So that's why we do a lot of JZX stuff. That was a very nice S14 that went to Will in Guernsey, which is one of the Channel Islands near France. Very, very cool. Then we had the Jam Galanza. That went to Matt in the USA. If you check down my profile, you'll see it's now in California, having a lovely warm life, which is really cool. Lovely, very special car, the Jam Galanza, if you know your starlets. Yeah, we've had some really sick cars. I will try and get some more S bodies. Like I said, they're just really hard to find nice ones. A lot of them have rusted over time or been drifted, or they have cut fenders and crappy body kits. So I'll always try and hunt for nice S bodies. They're just getting a little harder to find, that's all. Let me just cruise down a little bit more, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, thank you very much, Dalton, today. And yeah, thank you, Matt, for helping the guys in the comment section. And yeah, just to clarify as well, for some reason, I think maybe this is the case with all live draws, I can't see all the comments. When I go back and like watch a live draw, there's a lot more comments, I notice. So if you ever sort of see me not reading out your comment, I probably just haven't seen it. Obviously, I can't read every comment out, but I don't seem to see all the comments for some reason. Just bear that in mind if you think I'm ignoring you, because if I could, I'd talk to all of you. Right, guys, I think we're pretty much done for today. And what's Dalton's? Yeah, about the importing. Yeah, we don't include shipping. It just varies around the world too much. You know, places like Barbados have 80. Most places are 10 to 20%, which is normal, which is, you know, people can afford. But when you someone in Barbados won a car, it's 80% tax, which is it's a very unique country. But that's why we can't include it, because if someone from Barbados won it, and suddenly we got to pay the same price of the car, it's just not going to work. That's why we don't include it. We do make it very reasonable, and we make it super easy for everyone. Most people do fly over and drive the cars back. This is the cheapest way you can actually do it. Obviously, if you're in America, this isn't an option. We just use Ro-Ro shipping. But there's lots of options. You know, once you've won the car, you are the legal owner, so you have a lot of options. But yeah, we'll make it super easy for you. The main objective is just to get the car to you quickly and efficiently without any issues. That is the main sort of objective. Right, guys, like I said, I've got to go get this chaser in a second, so I'm going to head off. I've got about an 8-hour drive today. It's a long way away. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Sorry I was a bit dribbly. Like I said, I was up at about 4 o'clock doing the skyline and stuff, but I'll try and get some more sleep this week and be less dribbly in the next one. But you like a dribbly monkey. But yeah, thank you very much. Like I said to Dalton and Matt, thank you to you guys that entered. And yeah, big shout out to Adam. Like I said, if you just joined us, he snagged the Mark II. The rare ebony green Mark II with ticket number 1300, and we managed to get him on the phone. So yeah, over the weekend I'll be publicising his adventure a little bit more for you guys to see. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. The vitamin D is actually out today. The weather is fantastic. Make sure you get that vitamin D. Dalton, get your granddad on the distilled water. I really can't. It's a fundamental thing which is missed by a lot of people. We're not educated on the basics of clean water, but distilled water is the one. Right, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you guys next week for the S15 and for the R33. Peace and love, and well done to you, Mr. Adam. No crashing. Love you. Right, see you guys soon. Have a fantastic weekend. Ciao, lovely.